Hey Sam, I have your test here. Sorry for the delay. So the first question you missed was about the partial factorization of x squared minus x minus 12. So in order to get this factored correctly, we need to get that -1 in the middle. And so that's going to come from a -3, or excuse me, a -4 and a +3. That's how you're going to get that -12 on the end. -4 times 3 is -12, but -4 plus 3 is -1. Question 14 asks, which binomial is a factor of 9x squared minus 64? And this is one of those special cases. It's called a difference of squares. So when we factor this, our binomials are going to be identical, but one's going to have an addition sign and one will have a subtraction sign. And then we're just taking the square roots of each term. So the square root of 9 is 3, the square root of x squared is x, the square root of 64 is 8. So we're going to have a 3x plus 8 and a 3x minus 8. 15 asked which is equivalent, and you can certainly just be checking these back, right, foiling them back out to see if we can get 6x squared minus 19x minus 55, but I want to show you with the answer that you chose what you end up getting in the middle. You'll see that you have your signs backwards. So when I teach students to factor, we talk about factors of the first number go in the front, factors of the back number go in the back. So 6 times 1, that is 6. 11 times 5 is 55. So we definitely have the right digits, but we got to see how can we get that middle term. So when I do my insides and my outsides, those are the two terms that when you're foiling will give you that 19x, but this is a -11 and this is a +30. And so when I add that together, I'm going to get a +19, but you can see here you need a -19. So that just means that your signs are backwards. It should have been 6x plus 11 and x minus 5. On this last question, were there dividing polynomials? So in this one, it's asking what's the remainder over the divisor, so we're really just kind of calculating this last step here, but remember you're subtracting the binomial, so when I take a -7a and subtract a negative, that's actually like adding a positive, and so those are going to cancel. Same thing with the 21, subtracting a -21 is like adding a positive 21, so what I really get here is 24, and I think you did, you just did 3 minus 21. Instead of, remember that subtraction sign out in front is actually getting kind of like distributed through that binomial, so it should be 24 over a plus 3. Again, sorry for the delay. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any other questions.